Hi everyone, I'm Kim, and today I'm going to do an ASMR hair video. And what that is just an autonomous sensory meridian response video, which means that if you enjoy the sounds of hair brushing or blow drying or the soothing sounds of the warmth that just comes through the video, then it might help you relax, give you tingles up your spine, and help you go to sleep. So if you want to get a good night's rest and wake up feeling refreshed in the morning without having to use alcohol or some other depressant or barbiturate or whatever, you just want some free, easy way to lay back, relax, and go to sleep, then I would recommend ASMR. A lot of people have certain sounds or scents or visual responses that help them relax. So maybe when you were a kid, you'd come home from school and you would smell chocolate chip cookies or just bread baking, and that helped you relax. So that might be the thing that helps you relax. Other people might have gotten their hair brushed and that helped them relax. There's just different responses everyone has. So I'm just going to do some hair brushing, blow drying, some ponytails, and measuring my hair and the thickness of it, because you'll see when my hair's not wet, it's very thick. So I hope this helps you relax and get a good night's sleep. If it does, please give me a thumbs up, and you can click on the little notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I upload another video. So until then, just lay back, close your eyes, and relax. So I did bring down, I'm downstairs filming, a tape measure, and I thought I would just measure the length of my hair. So maybe that's longer than I need. back to my scalp. And it looks like it's a little over 19.5 inches. Can you see that? Inches long. That would just be from here on out. And I think that's probably a fair assessment, because if I measured it, if I measure it from like here, which might be a bob, that's a hairstyle, then it would be see how long it is there. I'm trying to show it. Let's see. Put that up to my head, and my hair is down here. So that is 13.5. Which is just giving it a little more length before I start measuring. I guess because when you pull it out like that, you're getting a little more length. But my hair's not completely dry right now. I don't know if you can tell that. And I have this, it's OI all-in-one milk. Can you see that? And I'm just going to spray a little bit on my hair. You can't really hear it, but it's going to come out as a mist. It smells really fresh and clean, with like maybe an underhint of, it's a savory kind of a scent more than a floral, and maybe a little undertone of spice. So I'm not sure. Let's see. It's not really vanilla. It's like pepper mixed with maybe a hint of vanilla. And then I have this Heart of Glass. And it's a white paste. I'm just going to take like that much. Can you see that? And this, I'm going to rub it in my hands. That way, when I put it in my hair, it doesn't go in one big glop. And I try to especially get down to the ends, because that's where your hair is the oldest and the driest. One other product I have is castor oil premium hair oil. And I like to use just a little bit of this right at the ends. And just a couple drops. You don't need a lot. And again, I spread it around. And castor oil comes from a bean. I try to use plant-based my hair because it's so thick. I think a lot of women would probably only have kind of a ponytail like this, because that's a lot of hair right there. I'll measure just that little teeny portion. I have a ribbon to measure it. So you can see I'm just taking it around. Then I'll measure how thick that is. And that's about it's close to 5 inches. Let's see if you can see that. So that's a pretty thick little ponytail just for that one little piece of hair. Try to adjust my camera. Can you see that? loosen the tangles before I brush them, because I don't want to break the hairs. As much as possible. Just working with my hair. Can you see that? I don't know how it gets so tangled. Maybe just the wind from the blow drying. But if I don't blow dry my hair, it will take all day to dry. And then it comes out much easier. I'm just going to do a little finger stimulation of my scalp. It's just a hand massage. It feels really good, and it helps bring up the oil from your scalp, and that helps provide nutrients or just some kind of protection for the strands of your hair so they don't break as easily. I'll stand up for a minute. Let me clean out my brush first. Because even when I work with the tangles to get them out, you still have some hair breakage. going to try to put my hair in a ponytail. And then I've got this hair tie. And I'll measure that ponytail, which should be tighter because of the band. The way I typically try to get my hair into a ponytail is I start with one section, like just a little section. Kind of like a horse's tail to me. So I think you can see that's a pretty full little ponytail. And let me just show you how much more hair I have. It's not always easy. Get it in a ponytail. Sometimes I have to do, well, most times I do 2 or 3 ponytails, like one here, then one here, then one lower. Need a little water. Okay, now I'm going to try to get some more in there. I think it's easiest just to get it to the side so that I can get a measurement of the ponytail. Can you see how thick that is? So now first, do I have it all? No. And it's still a little damp, so can you see that? It's pretty damp right there. Okay, so if I did the ribbon, I'll measure that. First, let me just, well, I'm going to have to regather it. Then it's over 8 inches long. Let's see if you can see that. to do my hair sometimes like this when I was a child. Now this is going to compress it. Can you see how thick that is? See if I can get it over to the side. Okay, so now if I take this band around here, and that's just to the point. Then it is only about 6 inches. Not quite 6 inches, maybe 5.5. Can you see that? Oh, I'm getting hot. Ooh, take off my sweater. I tend to use just fabric ties a lot because they're not so tight on my hair, which causes breakage. These are more gentle, and what I tend to do is just like, let me see if I can turn around and show you. Okay, so I have my hair tie. It got a little tangled, just putting it in a pony. So now what I do is I just take it loosely like this. Can you see how thick that is? And then I pull it through once. And then twice. And if I want to keep it up out of my way, I will just go like this. I'll show you again. Once. And then twice. And just leave it like that. And I do that if I'm just going to be cooking or gardening or doing something like that. It's getting warm. I think it's going to be 78 or 79 today, which isn't hot, but being that these are the first really warm days, they feel warmer because we haven't acclimated to the heat yet. So remember to stimulate your scalp. It's good for your scalp and it's good for your hair. And then, as you can see, my ends are the driest part of my hair. So I'm going to add a little more of my castor oil. You should always shake your products so that you mix it all together, and then rub it in your hands, and then work it in to the ends of your hair, and you'll get less breakage that way. And then I brush it just to make sure I work it through all the way. I usually part my hair kind of on the side. When I was younger, I parted it in the middle. I guess it's just to have a change. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little short ASMR hair video. And if you did, remember, please give me a thumbs up. That helps my videos be seen. And if you want to see more, then just let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. And I will try to do it if I can. And you'll be notified the next time I upload another video. But I just want to say, I hope you got some relaxation out of this, and that it helps you get to sleep, and that you can lay back, close your eyes, and just take in the soothing sounds of hair brushing and ASMR sounds, so that you will wake up tomorrow refreshed and ready to face another day. So until next time, goodbye. I like to keep that on. You can hear this one. All my hair ties. Sweet dreams.